Welcome everyone. I am Timothy from Minnan. I'm from Cape Town, and I would like to share with you why we are feeling a little bit frustrated, emotional, negative, where we're feeling like a little bit of in a rut at the moment. And the reason being is because it's Mercury in retrograde starting from today. So today is the 29th of June 2026, the start of Mercury in retrograde. And I'm going to explain what that means to you as a person and what it means globally as well, and how we can support ourselves through this process. Now, Mercury in retrograde starts from today, the 29th of June 2026, until the 23rd of July 2026. So we have this energy in the air that makes us super sensitive. We get into read messages that are wrong or emails that are wrong. And instead of reaching out to the person I love and going, hi, what's going on? What's happening with you? We literally immediately strike them down, or we bite their heads off. Now, when it comes to our partners, we might be a little more ratty with them. We want to avoid any heavy conversations over this period. So from today, the 29th of June, until the 23rd of July 2026, we want to be in our own company, basically. You want to avoid the heavy conversations. You want to avoid not submitting things on time. You want to double check your work. All your emails need to be triple checked. Get a friend to proofread it for you, just so that you know that you are 100% showing up for what it is you are needing over this time. It's a very sensitive time. It's a very strong month when it comes to communication. Communication and Mercury are one and the same thing. They rarely work side by side. Sometimes in a Mercury retrograde, the storyline or the tone of this message gets distorted, and we get really frustrated with ourselves, with people around us. Our fuses are very, very short over this time. And it's really a forcing you to slow down moment, basically. So if you want to take leave, if you want to have a pause or go and pamper yourself or take some time for your self-care, now's the time to definitely get that done right now. So you want to make sure that you're taking the time for self-care right now. Pampering, go for your hair, your nails, go for that massage you've been delaying. Now's the time to self-care or self-preservate, basically. You want to be in your own company, you want to avoid friends at the moment, and you want to avoid big arguments with your loved ones over this time. Mostly because we get the wrong storyline or the wrong tone to a story. Maybe we get a short message from our partner, and meantime they are in traffic and they're just messaging you quickly. So any of these scenarios will play out, and then we are so offended because our partner didn't have our back and they didn't know what we were going through. So now's the time, in a time where things are muddy or sticky, is to get the clarity with your partner. Make sure that you have the right conversation with them. Do not delve into past issues or that you had with them before. Maybe they didn't have your back, or maybe that you didn't feel supported by them or emotionally held by them, if that makes sense, if they weren't holding space for you. That is very normal for Mercury in retrograde. We are taking the last couple months and we're dissecting every little thing. So we're very highly strung, we're a little bit more emotional than normal. And then tomorrow, which is the 30th of June, is the full moon. So we want to make sure that our space is cleansed, our space is organized. We have caught up with all the household chores. Anything that is left unattended, we need to finish it for this full moon so that we can release that energy. Okay. Full moons have a phenomenal way of unlocking our greatest potential and our psychic awareness, our ability to read people, ourselves, the emotions. But now you take Mercury in retrograde with the full moon, and you combine those two energies together, now that doubles the energy of the Mercury retrograde. So you want to make sure that your self-care is in place, that you are taking time out, you're taking your breaks, go to the walk on the beach, do your nature hikes. Anything on this way, I would highly recommend if you're highly strung over this time. Now, the 23rd of July comes up, and there's still a little bit of a winter period where the shadow still hits us. Sometimes we find during the start of retrograde, the middle is fine. At the end, that tail whips us into place. That is very, very normal for a Mercury in retrograde. Just know that you're not going insane. It's not just you. Everyone's ratty around you. This is why at work you want to spend time with your friends. You want to avoid the work gossip. You want to avoid the work conflicts. You want to stay out of it, because this is going to be drawing you so into the middle of that conflict that it becomes you, and you become the issue, basically. So you want to avoid all the tricks of the trade. You want to avoid the office gossip. You want to focus on work and getting things done, making sure you're checking your emails. Triple check them. Make sure the spelling's right. Make sure that you're signing contracts perfectly. It's not a time to sign contracts. So if you're buying a home over this period, reread your OTP or your offer to purchase, because sometimes there might be a clause in that will lock you up for months or years thereafter. So what we find in the retrograde, the energy can be quite severe if we didn't take note of what we're saying. And sometimes you'll see everyone's a bit ratty, and my little word could be misconstrued or taken out of context. And now all of a sudden we got some chaos here that we have to solve. So if that is you, take a time out, breathe, step away from the situation, don't continue. If you're fighting with your partner, don't continue this deep conversation. Just say, thank you so much, maybe we'll deal with this later. Do not confront it now, because Mercury in retrograde is not a time for us to fix it right now. It's a time for us to take a breather, slow down, journal. Okay, it's not a time for action, it's a time for reflection. It's a time to go inward. With the full moon, exactly the same energy. It's the feminine energy now. Now we slow down. We want to be around friends, family, make really good food, start cooking. Okay, start spoiling your body with healthy foods. That's what your body's craving at this moment. If you're finding you a little bit more ratty, go and do your hiking, your jogging, exercise, go burn those calories. Those are the things that can keep you sane in a Mercury in retrograde, okay? It's about sorting out the things that have been bothering you for the last couple of months, whether it is that cluttered room, whether it's your closet, whether it's the ironing or the house chores. Get it done, get it dusted, and finish that up before tomorrow, because tomorrow is the full moon, and that's where our emotions are heightened. Okay, a lot of people don't sleep during the time of the full moon is because they are literally in this ball of energy, and it heightens the energy of that. It's never bad, it's always a good thing. Mercury in retrograde cleans the slate, it brings it all to the surface so we can deal with it on a more constructive level. But sometimes a Mercury in retrograde can be to detriment when we say the wrong thing and then that person's offended by us. And it can sometimes be the smallest thing, and they might take it up as the biggest thing. Be careful of those emotional traps. Be careful of over-explaining yourself. Rather be strong with your foundations and your boundaries right now. If anyone's overcrossing a line, rather tell them, don't see me right now, I'm just a little bit busy, I can't see you right now, okay? Rather pull back your energy to yourself, and you can reflect it, see what you need to work on for yourself. Now's the time for your Reiki sessions, your massages, your beauty treatments, working on your physicality, basically, because you need to put energy back in, because this resets the energy for the rest of the year. So whatever you're putting in now needs to last you until the end of the year. So now's the time to break, pause, calm down, and come back to yourself. And I hope this has helped you to navigate Mercury in retrograde. I'll do another video for a full moon, how to navigate a full moon, what can you do in a full moon to calm it down. And these are tools that I'm going to be doing over the next 100 days. So please join me at one video per day for 100 days. I'm going to push myself. Some days it might be more than one, some days it might be one, but I'm going to be trying to bring out 100 videos of really good content for all of you. So follow along, let me know, give me a comment below if you feel there's Mercury retrograde already, if you felt it already starting, or are you in the middle or the end of a retrograde? Because sometimes you're either at the beginning, middle, or the end. It's going to hit you differently for each one, depending on where your Mercury's in your astrological sign. So I hope that makes sense. Remember, we are in the year of the fire horse. It's action, it's fire. It's not about sitting back and relaxing or waiting for things to happen. It's about being proactive and getting it done. And this is going to set you up for the next couple of years. So whatever you put planting this year, manifest over the next couple of years. And I hope you have enjoyed this content. Give me a shout, give me a like, give me a share as well. And comment below, are you connected to the full moon? And I'm going to be doing my next video as a full moon energy. So how to navigate a full moon, because these are really important ways to harness the energy that is around us so that we don't feel that we're powerless. Lots of love to you. I'm Timothy. Please follow along on my channel. I will definitely be posting everything onto Facebook. And follow along for 100 days of content. Lots of love to you. Have a fantastic day further.